20 children are dead today. 20 children are dead today in a senseless, murderous slaughter. The worst in Connecticut's history. 20 innocent children, a little older than toddlers. 20 butchered in school, elementary school to be precise, in Sandy Hook Elementary School. This is the legacy of America, ladies and gentlemen. This is a tragedy of unparalleled proportion. 20 innocent children, never mind what color they are, white or black. See, when you take God out, that void has to be filled with something. Now, they took God off our school buildings. You can't pray in school anymore like it was when I was younger. They've taken the 10 Commandments off of courthouses. And this is what we're left with. A sick, murderous rage. Now, just the other day, there was a murder in the shopping mall. Now what? Wholesale murder in our schools. Ladies, I said this before. Once you take God out of the equation, that void has to be filled. It will be filled. It doesn't matter whether you're a Christian or not. We are not the moral leaders of the world like we're supposed to be. When our society can produce sick, deranged idiots, this man not only stopped there, he went into, matter of fact, I rephrase that. He killed his mother, and they're saying that's the classroom where he went. Something had to trigger it, the experts are saying. And they're also saying the same thing what I've been saying all along. Now, see, this seems to be becoming more frequent. Mass murders, and now the lowest of the low, the filth and the most disgusting. See, he had to go 80 miles from the house to the school. That means he had time to think about it. This is cold-blooded and premeditated. And more than that, the guy's dead. Most likely from a self-inflicted wound. He probably committed suicide. Do you see, this is the kind of people that we're producing, and we need to pray. Pray for those people. That's heart-touching. That touched my heart. The president cried. There's no reason, there's no justification for murdering kids. See, when I see children, I don't see color. I don't care who you are, I don't see color. But children, innocent 5 to 10-year-olds, imagine how would you feel if you had to go and tell those people that their child, their 5, 6, 7, 8, or 10-year-old child has been shot to death in school where they're supposed to be safe. And now you have to really worry about your copycats. And this, ladies and gentlemen, was in an upscale neighborhood. They were surprised it happened because in this type of rich neighborhood, in Newton, Connecticut, it's not too far from where a lot of my relatives, and if I have relatives all over Connecticut, But this is what's so sad about it. What could have triggered him to make him commit such an horrendous, ungodly act? But like I say, when you take God out, that void has to be filled. God's not going to go anywhere where he's not wanted. But Satan is not like that. That influence, that smear. You know for yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing godly. This is produced just purely by this hatred and just pure evil. To kill children, there's nothing. And you have to be careful leaving your guns around these people. Ladies and gentlemen, treat your children right. Raise them in the way of the Lord. When they get old, they shall not depart. Teach them righteousness and holiness. Don't just leave these kids in these schools and let them do all kind of filth and just leave them to the TVs. They're doing all kind of things. Now, I'm not advocating violence. One person wrote me and said, there's no justification in protecting yourself. I said, there's nowhere written in the Bible where you're supposed to let murderers go free. But this is far different. This has nothing to do with, this is innocent children. Do you understand? This man, and they got his brother, they're questioning his brother. How can, that's deranged. There's no justification in that. Senseless. Let's pray for the mothers and fathers in the family of those who lost their children in that tragic school massacre, the Connecticut elementary school massacre. My God, what's next? Because this is going to happen again. This is going to happen again. We are in no position, morally or financially, to be over in other people's countries trying to take over the world when we have such terrible atrocities happening right here. People are all stressed out. There's no money. Families gone, houses gone, and the least little thing they're snapping. It's not going to take much, just this little bit, just snap. And then to add to most important thing, there's no God. People are not putting their trust in God, and they just don't believe in God like they used to. So pray for those families. The president was crying. Just pray for them. God bless you.